Hello everyone, today I am going to be building a high school in Bloxburg. Now, if you've been watching me for a while, you'd probably know that I built a school last year. And you may be going like, well, she's obsessed with school. I kinda am. School is my entire personality. Anyway, but the problem with the school that I've done last year, it was sort of a recreation of a school I've attended in the past. That's why it ended up looking like a prison. But this time, I'm gonna be using my brain to design my own school, using my creative liberties, and hopefully we'll end up with something nice. So yeah, let's get into it. Also subscribe. Okay, so far I've done this monstrosity of a layout. I don't really know if we like what we're doing so far, but it's okay. It's already looking 10 times bigger than the school that we built last time, so yeah, I don't know why I'm saying we. I literally built it myself. No one helped me. So I should use I. Okay, so initially while I was playing this, I was contemplating between doing those modern, glassy, fancy looking schools, or I was thinking of doing those old looking schools that look like, Hogwarts, Oxford type of school, like a cathedral built from the 1800s type of vibes. But to be fair, I'm scared of old buildings. I used to be really obsessed with old architecture, but now it's like, what if it collapses on me? Here's a story. So my uncle has this really old cottage, he built it in the 1970s. Oh, okay, I guess that's not that old compared to some buildings in the world. It was built in the 1970s, I think. I don't know, around that time. And it's in this beach town, so sometimes we stay there. So one time, my family stayed there for a week. First of all, the door did not open. The lock is just so old and crusty, it just refused to open. And also when we went in, floors were so creaky. Each step you take, you could feel the floor kind of going down a little bit. So, oh my god, do you guys just see that? That flooring costed $1,000. Are you, what is happening? Continue my story. My beautiful anecdote. And for one of the rooms, the ceiling literally collapsed. That's actually horrifying. I don't know, I thought 1970s is not that old compared to some buildings that I've seen. And I guess, I know maintenance plays a big role, but y'all, I'm scared of old buildings. I don't know, I was so scared of that cottage. At night, I could not sleep. I just stay up. I was I must stay on guard. Yeah, yes, I'm aware, maintenance plays such a big role. And I don't think that cottage in particular was well maintained. I don't know, I just don't feel as safe in older buildings. My school is actually really old. It was built before that cottage was built, and you would not tell that it is that old, because they constantly keep renovating it, Yeah, so I guess maybe renovation is important. Moral of the story, I feel like I would much prefer going to a school that is a lot more modern looking than old. But don't get me wrong, I do think some old architecture is really good. Oh, ambulance. Oh yeah, also I feel like a lot of schools need to have sort of like a mascot, And I was thinking of what the mascot for this school should be. You guys are probably gonna laugh. Do you guys know Boss Baby or Baby Boss? I watched it in French and in English, and in French it's called Baby Boss. So sometimes I mix up the title. But anyways, that's not the point. The point is, I was watching the movie, not the first movie, but the second movie, where they're all grown up. Basically, the guy, the main character's child, goes to this super suspicious looking school owned by an evil baby. Spoiler alert. Don't ask what type of movies I watch, guys. I was watching that. Anyways, the school was I guess acorn themed. But for some reason that reminded me of bees. Don't ask how my brain has made that connection, because I don't know. So I was okay, I'm gonna make this school bee themed. I feel the sidewalk is a little too high. I don't know why, but yeah, looking good. This is such a big school. I feel it's gonna take up so much of my money. Costs 9k already. What on earth is happening? Okay, this really is a big goal. Oh yeah, also I don't know if I said, but I'm hoping in this video to get the exterior done and the layout, and I guess like all the gardening, so like, and just everything in the outside, you know, like the football field or soccer field, whatever you want to call it. I don't mean American football, by the way. Yeah, I had this question for literally so long. You know how some people live in countries where they don't use the word soccer, they use football when they mean the sport. Like, I'm gonna put it on the screen because I don't know how to explain it. Well, I always wondered, like, what do they call American football then? Like, do they call it American football, or like the, you know, the game? I'm gonna put it on the screen, the ball for the game. This is so awkward. Like, do they just not refer to it at all? Like, is there just not a word? I feel like they call it American football. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, I always wondered that. Every time I ask like my British friends or, you know, people that live in countries where they use the word football, I always get like mixed responses. I don't know why. Yeah, so I would like to know what you guys say. I feel like you just call it American football when you're referring to that sport, but I don't know because we use soccer here. So fun fact, the word soccer actually was invented by the British, but if you know a little bit of history, Brits and Americans, they were, you know, enemies, bro. Like, British people were like, you know, we don't want to be associated with the USA. So although they invented the word soccer and actually used it for quite a bit, Americans started using it because that's how words spread. So, you know, Americans started using the word, and then Brits got angry and they were like, no, no, no. And then they just stopped using it and went to football, which I find very funny. Okay, I feel like I'm talking too much and not progressing enough. Okay, so I want to do like a fancy roof thing, but I don't know if it'll work because I don't have the Transform Plus, so I'm gonna have to compromise, and we don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a table, one table. I don't know if I should buy the Transform Plus. Like, the fact that it's so expensive is putting me at discomfort. You know I do build a lot, so I feel like I should buy it, but I don't know. I want to prove to people that I could survive without it, you know? I'm kind of iffy about this. I don't know if it's gonna work. You guys have to let me cook, like they say. In one of my videos, I mentioned that this one guy in my physics class, he'd say, let me cook all the time, and it's like, I don't know, the funniest thing ever. It's such a funny like statement to say. Here comes magic school bus. So here's the thing, like, I don't know if it's worth buying it because like literally every builder has it now, and I feel like, you know, I'm missing out, you know, FOMO. Yeah, what was I saying about Transform Plus? I was saying something, but I forget what it was. I feel like I go on way too many tangents, like way too many. You know when teachers go on tangents, and I hate it so much. I am those teachers. Yeah, so I don't know if I want to buy Transform Plus. I feel like a similar thing happened to me. Like, I used to not have large plot in basement because I was like, you know, large plot basement, who needs those? Like, I'm just not gonna build underground. Like, it's not that deep. I think once I was building with one of my friends, she felt so bad for me because I didn't have large plot for some reason, and I was like, girl, stop. Nah, I just don't want to spend the money for it, you know? And she ended up giving me Robux to buy it, and I was like so angry because I was like, yo, why are you giving me Robux? Stop. Literally every builder I watch, like whenever they do like a no game pass challenge, they're always like crying and not having the Transform Plus, and it's like, wow, how did they become so dependent on it? I feel like a similar thing has been happening when I did my starter house renovation. I tried making it no game pass, and yeah, it was so hard to do without advanced placement, so I feel like I went nowhere with this. Do we buy it? So yeah, help me decide. Write me a justified 400-word paragraph. Okay, so I feel like I need to explain what I'm doing. Essentially, I want to do like a hollow roofing situation that sort of overhangs a little bit, like it's in front of so it sort of indicates that, hey, this is the front entrance of the school. So I use these basic shapes to do like almost like an outline. Now this is the real moment of truth to see if it's working, because I do have this feeling that this is not gonna work. Oh my god, it actually worked, y'all. Look at this. Oh no, some of them are attached to it. Is there like a way to rotate this? It's not allowing me to do what I intend to do. Okay, so now I'm just gonna extend this with a bunch more structurals, and hopefully it turns out good. I'm trying to do something with this to make it look more modern. This kind of looks like an eye. I don't know if I'm crazy or if this is more squished than the other one. I think I might do like a basic shape. Okay, I don't know if I'm liking this, to be honest. We'll just have to move on. So I want this area to look like a beehive. So how I'm gonna do that, I don't really know. We could get some structurals. Okay, I don't even know if this is worth it anymore because it is eating up my money and I don't know if there is a better way to do this. So let's undo everything. You have to dress up like bees to attend my school because it's a bee school.
Where are all the classrooms? And in the announcements, it's gonna say next up English class, and I'll go like, it's English class.
You're so funny.
And I'll go like, look for class. Wait, does this school have a basement?
No.
Aw, I wish it does.
You want a basement so we can trap all the kids?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a break from the actual structure of the exterior because I'm not really liking how it's going and I don't know what to do about it, so it's okay. We'll just ignore our problem. Okay, so over here I'm gonna do the football field or soccer field. I think I'm gonna do like a baseball diamond. I don't know why, but every school I've been to in this country has a baseball diamond for some reason. And it's always like the saddest looking baseball diamond in existence. I'm not really sure why every school I've been to has one because I've never even used it for its intended purposes. Like in elementary school, I used to play soccer in the baseball diamond because the soccer field was not maintained at all because my school sucked. I don't really know how baseball even works. Oh my god, this is actually kind of a good border with this gardening. It's so beautiful. I have this core memory from grade 9. I was walking to my class in the morning because my school is renovating, right? And some guy was pushing this, wheelbarrows. It had pile of rolled up grass and he just threw it on the ground and then he rolled it down. He didn't bother putting them close together, he didn't bother making them look like they're one cohesive plane of grass. It looked like patches, squares, and they just never fixed it ever since that. It's still like that to this day. So sad. And there's sprinklers there too, and so overwatered and gross. The sand is so messed up. I feel like this doesn't belong in a school, but this is a special school that has everything modern and high end. I feel like if I do a garden area thing here, it blocks the view of the front. Do we want that? I was thinking of adding a pool in the school, but I don't know if we should do that because pools are a little pricey. I want to add a basketball court too, just because I feel like we got those in the game now. I don't know if it will fit. It's so big. Make this a little bigger and have a gym in here, and we could have a pool over here. I'm thinking of also because I want to put an actual basketball court in the gym, but I also want to have a basketball area just for fun for the athletic kids that playing basketball in recess. Who does that? So I'm gonna have a small one over here. Yeah, I'm thinking of putting it in this corner over here, and it's not gonna be an actual court. Oh my god, this is huge. What? It's just gonna be nets. My high school, they have the saddest basketball area ever. It's just this corner in the school's parking. It's fenced like this so that the kids don't get run over by cars. And it just has a singular basketball net. I don't really like basketball anyway. I used to be a really athletic kid when I was younger. I'd try out in every sport team my school had offered. But I remember I always hated basketball. Now I'm in my lazy girl era. I do not do any sports at all, which I feel is kind of embarrassing. I remember this one time in elementary school in 5th grade, I was trying out for my school's basketball team, and this one girl literally was so bad at basketball. I had no experience in basketball either. This one girl, we were all in line so we can shoot the basketball, and I threw my basketball and then I went to get it and then some girl didn't wait for me to get it. I wasn't even right under the net, okay? Like I was a little bit farther away from the net, like I was beside it, but not like really close, you know? And she missed horribly. It almost felt like she was targeting me, but it's okay. And the ball hit my head and it hurt so much. And I didn't want to cry because I was like, I need to look like I'm a strong woman. I mustn't cry or else like the coach won't put me in the team. Spoiler alert, I didn't make it to the team, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, and I think ever since that, I just absolutely hated basketball. It's not like the girl made the team either. I used to love doing sports. I don't know what happened with me. I feel like I'm very much influenced by my friend group. A lot of my friends were just studious people. Like we didn't really go outside and they weren't very athletic, you know? Like from my experience, joining clubs when your friends are not there is actually the worst thing ever. And it's like, I know you can make friends within the club, but I just can't make friends within the club. Like I need to have people that I'm already friends with join the club with me, you know? That's why I'm not in very many clubs because my friends are not in very many clubs either. So, okay, I'm gonna do the gardening area and then we could paint everything and we will be done for this video. I really want to exercise for fun, because I really miss exercising. Like it was actually really fun. Like I genuinely really enjoyed it when I was younger. Also, my school has a workout room and that place stinked. That place stinked so bad. Or stink. I don't know. I went in there once during orientation in 9th grade and like that was it. I've never stepped a foot there again. I really enjoy walking, like taking really long walks, like 2-hour long walks. And each time I tell people that, they're like, bro, like you're so boring. Is that what you do with your life? I'm like, yeah. Like I feel like I need to step it up, you know, because I'm still young. Only grannies walk as a form of exercise. I need to do full-on workout, very rigorous workout in the gym, you know. The last time I've been to the gym was when I was like really young with my parents, but then I got kicked out for being too young. And I feel like now, yes, I'm old enough to go to the gym. I always assumed it would really stink and be crowded. I don't know why. I'm just nervous. I just don't like people looking at me exercise. You know, that's just weird. The only gym I've been to recently is the Bloxburg gym. Okay, so this color scheme is way too dark. Oh my god, I hate how when you layer some textures together, it goes darker. Hi guys, we are done the exterior of the school. I don't know why I'm speaking so aggressively. So yeah, let's start with the tour. So you drive over here. You could go on the right, which leads you to the seating area. This is hopefully going to be the cafeteria, and you could like sit from the inside or out. You take this path and then you have the basketball court, and then you walk around. You could continue driving in the driveway. Look at these fancy features of the school. And this is the parking. Park your car if you have one. This is the flag. And this is a little like garden area in the front. And over here is the front of the school. If you did not notice by these giant doors, is gonna have the sign with the name of the school, which I haven't decided yet. Over here you have the soccer area. Soccer ball. Yay, I scored! Didn't boost my mood. Wow, so rude. And here there are bleachers. I forgot to paint these. And you can sit and cheer for your team or boo them. This is our cheaply made baseball diamond. And yeah, that's it. Part 2 coming sometime where I'll do the interior. Yeah, that is it for the video. Please subscribe. Yes, bye bye.